Today I want to take a little time for reflection. As I sit before you, I've been Chancellor for 109 days, and I'm overwhelmed with the pride for this institution, its people, its successes, and its potential. In light of these feelings, I want to share my passion with you around vision, change, and how both fit with San Jacinto College as we move forward. Throughout my comments, you'll hear references to the college's 8 values and how those values are the touchstone for all we do. There are anchors on how we will behave moving forward. Some say that a successful community college of 2009 should include little from the past. I believe this is the wrong approach. Rather, we have to celebrate the past and learn from it. For San Jacinto College, we must realize the fundamental strengths that have marked our position in post-secondary education. Let me highlight some of those strengths. First, a focus on teaching and learning with the capacity to respond to the multiple needs of our students. Second, a commitment to assist individuals in achieving a standard of living and the quality of life to which they aspire. This is reflected in our commitment to be student-centered and to offer comprehensive programs that are both excellent in quality and in service. A commitment to access. We know that San Jacinto College is the point of entry into higher education for much of our population. We are an institution focused on affordability, accessibility, adaptability, flexibility, diversity, and inclusivity. These are hallmarks of San Jacinto College. And fourth, a focus on the community we serve. We play an incredibly important role in the social and economic health of this greater Houston region. This is reflected in our academic and technical programs, in our workforce development programs, and in our community partnerships. Our community has demonstrated its confidence in San Jacinto College through powerful testimonies. We have seen this in the incredible voter support of our 2008 bond election, and we see it in the hundreds of partnerships that we have with business, industry, our independent school districts, and so many other constituencies. We have displayed to the public our value of integrity, both ethical and professional, by instilling confidence and trust. This is a reputation that we must continue to foster, enhance, and sustain into the future. When I reflect on the 48-year history of San Jacinto College, I'm reminded of a story told to me by a mentor of mine as he reflected on his life. He said that we spend most of our 20s thinking of all the things that we want to be, and we mature into our 30s realizing there's so many things that we're not going to be able to do. And in our 40s, we start to wonder if life is really over. But as San Jacinto College moves into its 50th anniversary, we know life isn't over, but rather we're reaching our prime. The challenge for us as we reach 50 and beyond is to take all the good things from our past, to know our capabilities, to recognize our limitations, and to realize there's some things that have just outlived their life. We must be visionary to identify opportunities, to find ways to overcome challenges, to excel in all that we do, and put it all together to become the leader, the pace setter. We are a college that has never settled for mediocrity. Rather, we have focused on excellence and being the best that we can be. Providing a quality education in today's rapidly changing environment is challenging. Virtually all organizations must change. None of them are immune. Our role in this community, in this region, in this state, and even in the nation has never been greater. We must realize we have to be responsive to changing business and industry needs. We must be responsive to the displaced worker, to the returning veterans, and anyone who wants a better life. We must be the innovator and the leader. Our value on innovation explains that we apply our knowledge, our skills, our insight, and our imagination to recognize opportunities, to solve problems, and recommend new solutions. We exhibited this value in our Hurricane Ike recovery, and the timing of that effort couldn't have been better. Our accreditation review team saw an institution that had the stamina and the capability to push forward in a difficult situation and overcome extreme odds and ultimately to excel. This type of response provided an incredible learning opportunity for the college and for all of our employees, and something that we can grow on and keep moving forward with into the future. While community colleges have a rich history of affordability and access, our future must depend on affordability, access, and student success. Not only must San Jacinto College attract more students to dream of and pursue a post-secondary education, but we must, as never before, focus on those students being successful. We must take those students from whatever point they are and help them to accomplish their post-secondary educational dreams. Measuring student success is sometimes difficult to get our arms around, as there are multiple measures. Our focus on student success emphasizes student retention. This student retention, in its simplest form, means a student completes the current term in which he or she is enrolled. Last spring, at a National Strategy Institute at Achieving the Dream, several of us, administrators and faculty, were sitting around discussing how the college might improve student success rates. The question was asked, what would happen to our retention rates if we prevented just one more student in every section from withdrawing? From this discussion, the theme emerged of just one more. You'll continue to hear this theme of just one more as we continue to focus our institutional dialogue on student retention and success. For now, I'm asking that every employee consider what he or she can do to assist our students. Maybe it's through helping a student find a tutor, or maybe it's helping them find their way when they're lost, or just providing extra encouragement with a smile. Whatever it is that you can do, I'm asking that you put forth that extra effort to help just one more student succeed. As I mentioned earlier, since our inception in 1961, San Jacinto College has always focused on teaching and learning. But now we must take an in-depth look at our student success rates, and we must conduct courageous conversations about ways to improve and help more students achieve their educational dreams. This improvement must be accomplished without sacrificing the quality and the excellent instruction in which we rightfully pride ourselves. Lowering our standards is not an option. Through our focus on student success, we currently have numerous initiatives in place, such as mandatory orientation, our quality enhancement plan, a retention calling program, and our student success centers, and many other interventions. We know students require those interventions, and they also require individual attention. Our dedicated faculty members, counselors, or staff members who take the time to interact with students may in a single conversation change their lives. At the department level, I'm urging faculty to collectively examine success rates and discuss ideas which will enable students to become focused, confident, and independent learners. My hope is that the ideas garnered through these conversations will be shared across departments and through the college. This ideal is captured in another one of our college values, student success, the ultimate measure. We enable students to achieve their goals. The only way we can live this value is by each one of us focusing on keeping students enrolled. While we realize that change is part of our world, we must increase our ability to embrace change and do so at an ever-increasing rate. For as an organization, we are not immune to change. If we allow ourselves to believe that we are, we'll surely be left behind.